And so, there we go, we're live. So today's date, what is it, 3/3, March 3rd, 3/3/2020. Okay, here's our objectives. So they're called perfect squares. And we're either going to see some square term minus another square term, or we're going to see some square term like this. We're just going to factor, okay? And they like to, the book or the people that write math like to make these separate, but it's still all the same. It really is. So when we go through these, they're unique in the fact that they're squares. But when we do this factoring, it's exactly the same thing that we've been doing. For example, in number 1, we're still going to go parentheses, 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 parentheses. We're going to go x and x. We know the middle term is a 0x, though we wouldn't write it because it would be silly to write 0x. And so the only way to make a negative 9 is a plus 3 and a minus 3, right? And we know that works because when we add 3 and negative 3, we do get a 0 middle term, okay? So it's nothing new, okay? But what makes it different, not that we care, is you really do have a x squared minus a 3 squared. You see a 3 squared? And that's what makes this thing perfect squares, okay? Number 2, same thing, except for we've got a 4x squared. So I'm going to go and still do the parentheses, parentheses. I know my middle term is a 0x, right? I don't need that. It's invisible. And the only way I can make a 4x squared, there's 2 ways. I can go 4 and 1, or probably 2x, right? And then the same thing on 25. We need a negative 25, so let's go plus 25, or plus 5, I'm sorry, and a minus 5. Now we can check our double smiley if you need to, but what we're looking for is a 0, right? We can check our double smiley, but if I check my double smiley, I get a 10x and a negative 10x, which I needed to make a 0 middle term, okay? We're not going to make these hard. We're going to try and keep these easy. Thumbs up? Pretty easy so far? Okay, good. Answer. Number 3, same kind of problem except for just a little bit bigger. I'm going to go parentheses, 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 parentheses. I'm going to make a 16x squared with a 4x and a 4x, right? And I make the 25y squared with a plus 5y and a minus 5y. And if you want to check, we do have a 0 middle term. And if you were to do your double smiley and check your middle terms, you do have a positive 20xy here and a negative 20xy here, and they do make 0. Am I going too fast? How's my pacing? Am I okay? Now in number 4, we have an equal sign, so we have to solve. So I need factor first. Then I need my mini equations, and I just solve. So let's factor first, okay? Well, we kind of did it, so let's go ahead and do it here and here again. Parentheses, parentheses. How about a 3x and a 3x? Positive 5 and a negative 5 to make the negative 25. Okay, so I have factored, but what makes this one different is the term, the fact that we...
Does it matter if you put the negative 5 or the positive 5 first?
It doesn't at all. Good, really good question, Dallin. Really, did you hear what she said? It does not matter at all if you went minus, plus, or plus, minus. Good question. Okay, yeah. Rally.
Did you solve one with a trinomial but equals 0?
Say that question again. I'm listening better.
So, for an example, could you do one that's like x squared plus 3x plus whatever?
Yes.
Equals 0?
Yeah,
Can you
yeah.
do-
Yeah, let me finish this stuff and I'll come back to you, okay? Real quick question. Yeah, I'll do that, okay? So from here, we're not done. Rally, and when I'm all done, I'll hit that, okay? So mini equations, right? Mini equations. So 3x plus 5 equals 0. 3x minus 5 equals 0. And Dallin, I'm going to answer your question. As soon as we get the answers, you're going to see why you had such a good question it won't matter, right? So I'm still going to go minus 5, 3x equals negative 5, right? Divide by 3, and one answer is negative 5/3. Plus 5, right? I got 3x equals 5. Divide by 3, and x equals 5/3. And so, Dallin, both answers are right. They both work. If we had written it the other way, the only thing we would have had is 5/3, then negative 5/3.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Thumbs up? Okay, turn the page. Okay, so now these are different. Okay, Rally, this may answer your question, right? So we do have a middle term at 6, so I'm still going to go parentheses, okay? I'm going to go x and x because that's going to make my x squared. And then I'm going to go, what are the multiples of 9? Well, 3 and 3 and 9 and 9. But I like 3 and 3 because if I did my double smiley, I'm going to get my 6x. Everybody agree? Now, we've done these before, but what makes this unique is we could write this as this, or, and I'll take either answer. I'll say it again, or. This is correct. I like this answer. Or you could rewrite this as x plus 3 quantity squared. Same answer, isn't it? Same answer. So we're not doing anything new. It's just an extension of what we've already learned, okay? Example 6, same type of thing. We're going to go parentheses, x times x, right? And this time I'm going to go negative 5, right? So I'm going to go negative 5. And again, if you check, negative 5x makes the negative 10 if you did your double smiley. Or, and this answer is great, this answer is completely correct, or x minus 5 quantity squared. It's just another way to write, okay? All right, now let's do this. Let's put an equal 0 here, and this will help answer Rally's question. Okay, you guys with me? So, parentheses, okay? 2x, right? Yep, plus 5, right? So, mini equations. 2x plus 5 equals 0. 2x plus 5 equals 0, okay? I'm going to solve both. I'm going to go minus 5. I got a 2x equals negative 5. Divide by 2, I get negative 5/2 or negative 2.5. Here, minus 5. 2x is equal to negative 5. Divide by 2. I get the same answer twice. Okay? Which is basically one answer. Yeah, Rally?
Never mind. You just said it.
Now, Rally also asked for something like this, and I want to do kind of one of these. You did an x squared, say plus 3x plus 2 equals 0. That was what your original question was. One of those, right? So we'll still factor it, right? X and x, plus 1, plus 2. You with me? Mini equations, x plus 1 equals 0, x plus 2 equals 0, right? Minus 1, one answer is negative 1. Minus 2. How's that? Does that answer your question? Okay, so today's is much easier than the stuff we've done in the past. You guys agree with that? So